A new year can mean a bright new beginning for some. For others, it can simply mean they've survived another year. Every Monday this month, we'll learn more about the struggle with homelessness in our community. Tonight, you'll meet Steve Arvison. He admits he's made poor decisions, but through his own convictions, you'll hear his song of hope for the future. Our Beier shares their story.
When I lost my job, great job that I had, loved every minute of it. I ended up losing that job and was on unemployment for 2 years. That was the worst thing that ever happened to me because essentially I was getting paid to drink all day.
It took time for Steve. Time to fall and years to heal.
Eventually that all came crashing down on me, and a very dear friend of mine made a call that probably saved my life. And the police ended up at my house, and it was embarrassing and humiliating. And I was angry with them for a really long time, but it ultimately landed me here for the very first time.
Steve is one of 20 people who live in transitional housing at the new community shelter. It's offered to those who have moved from the 3rd emergency floor after showing improvement in their situation.
Somebody can come to our door and have lost everything, and we can help them begin where they'd like to be in to get their life back on track. For some people, they're walking through the door because of loss of employment, loss of housing, medical issues, many type of issues.
Steve says he isn't ashamed to call this place home. It's his time to work on himself, face his demons, and prepare to fight for the life he wants.
I could learn to fly a plane while I was here if I wanted to, because I have the stability and I have the structure.
The shelter also tries to fill the gaps when it comes to hunger. They offer a community meal program to residents, but also to anyone who might otherwise go hungry.
We are now serving between 230 and 250 meals every evening. That's like putting a wedding on, every day. So there is a lot of need in our community. People wonder, do we have poverty in our community? Yes, we do. We have so many people that are just living on the edge.
I used to drive past this place and think, how do homeless people have cars? Well, homelessness isn't what you think. Homeless people have jobs. Homeless people have more possessions than you would think. And they have a lot going for them. They have a lot of potential. Alcohol is still my biggest issue. It always will be. I have to learn how to deal with it outside of here.
Steve still has a long road ahead of him, but with support, the shelter believes he'll make it above water again and will be able to live a life enjoying the simple things.
Life has been so up and down over the last 5 years that I am striving right now for the mundane. I would love a boring life. I'm 41. I've had enough excitement for 41 years.
Steve is now 5 months sober and just got a new job. His story is one of many in our community. If you or someone you know finds themselves on the brink of homelessness, you can reach out to the new community shelter. Their number is up on the screen for you right now. We also have more information on our website, NBC26.com. Emily Beier, NBC 26.